Hi LEGO fans! If you've been following my channel for a little while, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of LEGO Batman. So when I found out that LEGO had produced a promotional Batman pod with an exclusive Batman minifigure wearing a tiger skin tuxedo, I just had to go out and get it. In fact, I went a little bit crazy bidding on eBay and I got a bunch of these. In fact, my wife went bat crazy when she saw that I went out and bought 8 of these things. But the good news is I don't have to worry about ripping one of these open because I can share one with you today and still have plenty left to go into my personal collection and maybe a couple to give away at a later date. This is set number 50049929 with just 24 pieces. And basically we're getting a plastic pod with a minifigure and a few accessories. I believe this is the first pod that LEGO have produced, but there are some more rumoured to be in the pipeline. It's highly likely that these are going to be promotional giveaways. In fact, images are circulating online of a Ninjago Movie pod, a Nexo Knights pod, and a LEGO Friends pod, comparing the polybag that the Batman pod comes in, which you see on the left, to the polybag that the Batman in the Phantom Zone promotional toy came in on the right. This is a much more high quality plastic. It feels very much like say a Doritos packet, which is unlikely to burst open. Whereas this is a much more cheap, crinkly plastic, and we're much more used to seeing polybags made of this material. There's nothing exciting on the back of the bag except the disclaimers in about a gajillion languages that no matter where in the world a child lives, if they're under 3, they will love to eat Lego. And nobody wants to lose their Lego to a hungry toddler. So with all ravenous rugrats expelled from the room, let's go ahead and tear this thing open. Okay guys, so far this is pretty underwhelming. I was expecting to see a little bag of Lego, but you never know, it might be inside this pod here. And when it comes to getting to build something, an instruction manual is always a good start. So we do get one of those. Let's just open that up. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some parts inside this little pod here. So let's put those to one side. This is the pod. It does have some embossed raising on the front here and then a big sticker over the top. And at least we don't have to put the sticker on. I guess that's one good thing. So yeah, I guess we ought to open this up and see what we got inside. And indeed, we do get a bag of Lego. So yeah, that is our Batman and some accessories. And inside the pod we get a sticker, which again is already stuck on there, and we get this kind of like base plate in the side there, and I suspect that is stuck in, although it does feel a little bit loose, so I suspect with a little bit of effort and tenacity we might be able to get that out if we so desired. Yeah, the sticker does look like it's stuck on badly, but it is because we've got some raised areas here on the plastic, which makes the Batman movie logo look like it's standing out, and indeed it is. So let's get this Lego open, see what we've got. So the bag does have some perforations here in it, so I don't think it's going to be difficult to get into, and indeed it's not. That's very easy. And we've got a collection of parts. Certainly not enough parts to do a 90-second speed build, but let's back the camera up, we'll put this together and see how it looks. So here's the completed build, and while we don't get a lot of Lego in this tiny pack, there's only 24 pieces after all. It's quite a nice little thing. In the right hand side of the pod we have a 1x2 plate for the Batman minifigure to stand on, and behind him, if we remove the minifigure, you can see there is a sticker in the back there portraying the entrance to the Batcave. And in the left hand side of the pod we have some essential equipment that Batman might need to grab in the event of an emergency. We have a batarang, we have a grapple gun, and we have what looks like a computerized tablet or a map. I'm guessing by the radar images appearing on the tile that this is going to be a kind of tablet map, and that is a printed piece, not a stickered piece. We also have a selection of cheese slopes on the inside of the pod to resemble the walls of the Batcave. And finally we have this red light in the middle there, which doesn't do anything, but I presume would blink in the event of an emergency where Batman is needed. The actual plastic pod does look like a very cheap toy, but it is quite sturdy, and I like the way that you can pose this in different angles. There's actually several different ratchets on the hinge here, so that it will hold in position through 3 positions, and then you can close the whole thing. This is the Batman minifigure, and he is wearing this awesome tiger skin tuxedo, and that is fantastic. We've got some great printing on the front there. We also get printing on the arms and some printing on the back. Now, it does look like he's wearing standard black pants, which is not very exciting until you try and pull those away from the body a little bit. Let's put his cowl back on. And we realise that we do have some custom printing on that pants piece there. And we've got this printed tiger skin cummerbund, which is very nice. Now, looking at his face, if we just pull off that standard Batman movie cowl, we have 2 expressions on the face, one on the front, which is fairly happy, and another less sure of himself kind of look on the back. Now, he always wears this black band around the top of his head with these kind of white eyebrows, and the reason for that is when we put the cowl back on, that white shines through the cowl and gives him the appearance of having illuminated eyes. Now, slightly odd here is when we turn him over, we've actually got kind of grey eyebrows on the back here. I'm not sure why that is, you know, whether it's intended that we display him without the cowl on and use that side for them, or what really, but if I put that on, yeah, I suppose that could be Batman with his eyes screwed up, but it's definitely more effective if we have the whites of his eyes showing, and that is our awesome, exclusive tiger skin tuxedo Batman. So that was set number 5004929, the LEGO Batman Movie Battle Pod. I wouldn't necessarily recommend you going out and spending money on this if you haven't already got it, unless like me you're a huge Batman fan and you've got to have that Batman minifigure with the tiger skin tuxedo. But it is a fun thing if you can get your hands on one of these, and I'm looking forward to seeing the other promotional pods, and in particular seeing how fans react to them. Thanks for joining us for this shortened unboxing, speed build and review video today. I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. We're putting out 2 new LEGO review videos a week, so there's always something new to see on my channel. Thanks for joining us, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next build video.